Well,
We always.
Well, I was going to tell Marty that I can be co-host. I'd be happy to work in the background and help you.
sure. I think you are.
Did he?
Yep, I think you are.
Oh, he's fast. All righty. Thanks, Marty.
If we could make Pam co-host too, that'd be awesome. Who I got attendees here? Mr. Holbert, better add him up. All righty, everybody. My name's Kevin Rutledge, and I'm from Illinois. I became a founder in October of 2018. I'm coming up on my 3-year mark. Can't hardly believe it. It's been a heck of a journey.
Progress.
And I believe that that was probably one of the best decisions, if not the best decision I've ever made. A little bit about me. I've been online for 13 years, and I don't say I've been working from home 13 years. Take that with a grain of salt, but I was fortunate. I ran into somebody who taught me relationship marketing, and over a period of time, I grew to know, like, and trust this man. Like I said, I've been working with him for 13 years, and he's the reason I'm here. I can't thank him enough for putting this in front of me, because I believe it's a business to end all businesses. For me, it is, and I also believe that what we're going to be capable of, helping other people is. I don't know. I have a hard time believing that I am where I am, but I don't have any doubt about where this company's going and what we're going to accomplish quickly, coming up quickly. I believe we're in store for some very big things, and very honored and proud to be here. Toss the mic over here to my co-host, Mr. Flowers, and see what he's been up to today. I didn't get a chance to catch up with him today, so this will be a surprise for me too. Mr. Cedric, how you doing, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Kevin? How everyone doing? Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. It's a special night tonight. Where's Marlo at?
He's hiding.
He's hiding. This is Dallas is going down tonight. Probably as we speak.
Yeah, I sent him a text message letting him know that Dallas is playing, but he never did get back with me. So I think he is hiding somewhere.
That's all right. I'll catch up with him.
He can run, but he can't hide. But,
You got that right. You got that right.
No, we may not want to see him though, depending on how this game turns out.
Yeah, he'll come out as soon as they win and watch. You're gonna be talking a lot there. I know that. But that ain't gonna happen. What's up? Getting close to that million mark. Where we at? 940 plus thousand.
No, I looked a few minutes ago, but I didn't. About a half hour ago, I guess it was.
Yeah,
How quickly I can bring that number up.
last I saw it was 940.
947.72. How's that?
Yes, indeed.
Scooting right along. Scooting right along.
940,000 plus, getting away from that paycheck to paycheck. It's a beautiful thing. If they ain't already away from it.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Lois, how you doing tonight?
Not bad, and you guys?
Awesome.
Good.
If it was any better, I'd have to be a set of twins.
That would be kind of weird.
Yeah, that would be.
That's a scary thought.
Isn't that two of me? Can you imagine? Dude. Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to get better, so we're heading in the right direction.
Yeah, everything's good.
How about
Hello,
we do
everyone.
this? If you are a guest tonight and you're not too shy, how about you just raise that virtual hand or maybe put in a chat, you're a guest, and we'd like to welcome you. We want to make sure that that you get what you came here for, and you get the information that you need to make a informed decision, because this is a big one.
Hey, Kevin, I don't see a chat.
I don't see a chat either now that I look at it.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
I can't see a chat either.
Chats are not on Zoom for some reason, guys. We don't know why.
Isn't that interesting?
Okay, well, hi, everyone from Australia.
We'll blame
Hello,
Chris.
Virginia.
We'll blame Chris.
It's good to see you all again.
It's a pleasure having you with us. I guess we'll go back to the virtual hand thing then. If you're a guest and you want to be recognized as such, want to leave anybody with questions after this is over?
Open mic tonight.
Yeah, if you got something on your mind, something you want to share, what you did today. Maybe had an interesting encounter you want to share with us, or something along that line. Just whatever's on your mind. Miss Turner, how are you doing this evening?
Pam,
I've got two things to share. One, actually, I should just let James Bell share, but the other one was really cool. I've got a few neighbors rent next door, and one of them kind of quietly played Mr. Wilson over the edge of the fence and said, "Hey, can you hook me up with that thing you're in?" There we go.
Don't you love it?
I
Don't you
sent
love
him
it?
an email, an invite, and then he had to go off work, but I might help him out tomorrow if he needed it. So, yeah, so that was pretty exciting. And we do have a coffee organized for October 3rd. I've got all the information right here. Or James, do you have it handy? And you can start it out. It's in your area.
yeah, but I have the chat here and to put it up in the chat.
Pardon?
We don't have a chat.
You don't have a chat. We'll have it. If anybody's interested, it's going to be in Stratford. Okay, and it's going to be at 1 o'clock on Sunday on the 3rd. Okay. James, go ahead if you want to go for it.
Yeah, it's in Stratford, Ontario, 55 Queen Street, Upper Queens Park. And if it's raining, we have the band shell there we can sit in. I'm hoping it's not going to rain. So yeah, it'll be a meet up that Pam has graciously decided to help organize this. So
Well, you found the place. That was you had to do that.
yeah, we got a few people coming from all over. Like I think Harry's coming from Simcoe. Hildegard said she might make it from Mississauga. I'm still waiting to hear from Claudia. She's in Kitchener. And Chris Johnson, I don't understand why he can't show up. It's only
I
like
know it's not that far.
We're about
2
8
hours
hours
for
now.
Chris.
Something like
I
that.
have responsibilities, guys. I would love to be there, but I cannot.
Lystra, if you can make it down, we'd love to have you come. Maybe bring Sandra or whoever's in your area.
That would be awesome. But what I was thinking is if probably we can meet up with you somewhere, because I have to drive an hour and a half almost, okay, to get to Toronto. And I know you aren't in Toronto really. So I'm wondering if we could meet up somewhere and then I can drive with you.
Okay, well, we'll connect
Yeah.
somehow. Okay, we'll talk.
I would love that. Sure.
Okay, yeah, sure.
All
And
right.
what about your brother? Will he come?
Oh, no. No, he just wanted to go to Port Hope that day, so he drove, but no, I'll drive.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
we'll connect and and if we can get Sandra, and we'll load up my car too.
Okay, will do.
All righty, sounds
All
good.
right, thanks, Pam.
Thank you.
Hey,
Thanks,
Chris.
Kevin.
Hey, Chris, you're fired.
Yes, I agree.
Please fire me, please.
You're
Fire
fired.
me.
That took an ugly turn.
You're fired because you
Oh,
didn't
you have,
have
Pam?
any resume.
I advertised for all your shows today except Lynn's, and Lynn knows what she's got to do so I can get it out there tomorrow. Send me voice recordings, very loud names, places, and I will play those live voice recordings on my lives. And that way I don't got to think so much in the morning.
You're fired, Chris.
Yeah, I saw that today with Diane, wasn't it? It played Diane's message.
Yeah,
Yeah,
On the-
that was pretty cool. But
Yeah.
it worked well.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
It
Thanks
did. It
again,
worked really
Chris.
well.
Yeah, you guys save me a lot of work if you do that. Trust me.
Hey, Diane, you know you got a twin here, right?
Well, I actually do have a twin, but who are you talking about?
Claudia. She's from
Oh,
Cambridge. If you put your pictures up side by side, you look like you're the same person.
oh,
Oh,
I think it's the hairstyle, maybe.
yeah.
Yep.
I had to think for a minute who you were talking about. All right,
But
let's
as
see,
my
Virginia-
twin brother says, he has bigger bumps, or I have bigger bumps than he does.
Oh, your twin is your brother. Is that what you said?
Yes, my brother, or I have a twin brother. I have 5 brothers, but one of them is my twin.
Well, now you got a twin sister.
Sweet.
Virginia, I see you got your hand up there, huh? You have something you want to share with us?
Yeah, I just wanted to say to James, I'm sorry I won't be able to go Sunday. I was planning to go with Hildegard if she was going to get the day off. But I do cat sitting and I haven't been because of these lockdowns here in Toronto. So I haven't been since. So and a person.
Oh, there's something open here, honey. Oh, sorry, guys.
Okay, so yeah, so a person from south of Ottawa, Kempville, she's picking me up on Saturday and I don't come back till Sunday night because she's got to show me what to do because I will eventually be cat sitting. She'll be going away for 4 months on a special mission. So yeah, so I'm sorry I won't be able to make it. And I know Hildegard, depends if she gets a day off. She's already checked the mileage and everything, and it's not that long to get there.
Yeah, you guys got quite the Canada connection up there. It's,
Yeah,
that's of you. Awesome.
we got Michael Williams and
But Virginia, did you have something on your mind, huh?
Yes. The other night, I had a very interesting phone call from the head of an orphanage in Africa. And it's the things they need. I asked him to send me a list of the things they need. And this is what he said. Below is a list of things that would be helpful to me and my children. Food throughout 3 months, that would cost about $280. Medication may cost $40 because we normally have a few cases of sickness, except for the HIV AIDS patients, but their drugs are freely given by the government of Uganda. Clothes may be left for you to check out the cost. I'm going to send some clothing for the children. School dues are to cost about $350 for the scholars who take 82% of the children. That's our schedule. I don't know how you can help us achieve this, but the fundamental need primarily is food to feed the children. You know, when I looked at that, I cried because he's asking for such a little amount. And when I think of Oh Bless and what I will be able to do for this orphanage, he's got 35 children on his books at the moment, and some of those kids are HIV positive and they have no parents. And he's got kids on the waiting list. He's paying for most of these things himself. And I'm just wondering what else, apart from Oh Bless, can I do to help these kids? It's just so sad that they're walking around in, excuse me, in rags. A lot of the kids have got not hardly any clothing at all. And I don't think they have chairs to sit on in the classrooms. They sit on the floor. I don't think they have desks. But Michael, he's not asking for everything. He's just asking for the basic needs of the kids. And so I'm so glad that I joined OnPassive as a founder, because I can help these people. But in the meantime, I would like to do a fundraiser, if I'm allowed, on Facebook to get money together for these kids. He's only a young guy. He's about 25, and he's just received all of the accreditation papers, which he sent me. And so everything's legal. And he's asked me if I can form a group that would help support him. If I could either form a group in Australia or a group with other places, and we could band together and help this place. And I've also got a school that needs help. I'm going to be providing English classes because I studied at the Trinity College of London. I was 010. I did my course through the Conservatorium of Music, which also was part of the Trinity College of University of London. And I've got all of that knowledge. So I'm going to use that to teach English and maybe health, because I'm a registered nurse. But just getting these things, but it just makes me feel so sad when I know there are so many places in Africa and throughout the world that need these things. So I'm going to try and do this, the first lot of the first costs myself, and after that I'll try and get a group together. Or does anyone have any suggestions that might be useful, please?
Yeah, it's an excellent topic. And yeah, I mean, it's a perfect forum for anybody who has a thought that, what have you, did you say you have already donated some already? What platform were you using to do that?
I'm going to donate via OBLESS, but the needs are urgent and immediate. So right. I'm going to try and send some money of my own until OBLESS is on board. I'm actually gifting a membership to Michael so that he can look after the money himself. But until that time, they need help urgently. I saw some of the kids on video yesterday, and those poor kids, honestly, it just made me, I cried when I saw them. And to think of those kids who've got HIV positive and they need medication, but they get it for free, but they also have other sicknesses as well. And so there more medications are needed. So I just wonder if doing a fundraiser via Facebook, or if anyone has an idea that might help to raise funds for these kids, because there's a school in Gambia that I'm also helping to support, and I'll be running the English classes through that school, because the person with whom I'm in contact is an IT expert. He's going to set up the computers and in the classrooms so that I can teach the kids. I'm going to give my time. It'll be for free, and because these kids need help. So I'm open to any suggestions.
Well, it sounds like you have got something planned there. Yeah, I don't know the best way of going about that. I mean, other than like GoFundMe or one of those platforms that are already, working. I just don't like the idea of that percentage, that they take. But until we have a better option, that might be a route to take. Mace, please. The other thing you mentioned was like a Facebook group or something where we could all just get some communication going, and
Yes.
that would be a great idea. I can help you with that if you need.
Oh, thanks, Kevin.
that.
I'd be. Yep.
Making a Facebook group's a piece of cake, So,
Yeah, I'd be really grateful. Thank you. I'd really appreciate some help.
You're friends with me on Facebook, so you
Yeah.
feel free to reach out to me, and we'll get that done. We'll get a group together, and we can throw some invites out there, whoever wants them and wants to be a part of this thing. But yeah, the need, when the need is now. And
it is.
And
yeah, food. They've got hardly any food. I saw it. It's really it's bad and it's sad.
It is horrible conditions and that people are living in, and that's what makes me excited about what we're doing and what we found. Just because this is gonna change some things. It's gonna change things that desperately need to change. And,
yes. Now, one other thing.
Do a lot of good.
There's one other thing. Michael, he doesn't have a lot of computer time, and also the Wi-Fi over there is not excellent. And because I'm gifting him a membership, I'm going to give him this, and I'm going to join him under his name, but I'm a bit concerned about his computer situation, because he will have to run this himself. Excuse my croaky voice, I've had a cold. Excuse me. So I don't know whether if I take out a membership and keep it in my name for a while until he can get his computer sorted out, can I then turn that over to him and put it in his name?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it'll be a little trickier when there's money in the account, but it'll just be, you just transfer the account just like you would to a relative or anyone else. It's just, he'll have to, do the go through the steps to take over the account. There'll be an identity, he'll have to do the whole identity thing, but it's just a matter of making sure the account goes to the person it's supposed to go to. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, I'm going to try and help him get organized with a computer before.
It sounds like you're doing him a world of good, and it sounds like he needs it. So yeah, I'm on board there, and reach out to me. I definitely want to be a part of that. I don't know how much help I can provide at this point, but there's a little bit I can do, and I'd be glad to do that.
Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I've been asked to go over and visit, and I said I will when we're allowed to travel, because our borders are still closed and I'm still in lockdown.
Yeah. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. It's an elephant, but one bite at a time, and we'll get there. We'll just keep chipping away at it, and I really think we can end it. I really do. I mean, this ripple effect is, if it just keeps going and going and going, and Milo and they talk about the orange seeds and how that just I just see it. Yep. I just see it continuing, and
it'll happen.
Eventually, I see everybody at least with food and water and shelter. If we could just get those basic needs right there, get everybody fed, clean water and a roof over their head. You know,
Yep.
that'll be huge. And I think we can do it. I know we're going to put a heck of a dent in it, but I really think we can wipe it out.
Oh, I'm sure we can. You know, once I can get started with the English classes and get the kids, you know, learning properly. But first of all, I want to get them some chairs, something they can use as a desk, and some books because they have no books. I've been collecting learning material, which I'm going to email so they can start, but they're all sitting on the floor at the moment. And no chairs, no tables, no desks, bad clothing, no food. It's really, really, really hard.
It's something that desperately needs to change, and we need to.
Yep. Well, I'm going to
as
try and do
quickly
the
as
best
we
I
can.
can. Yep. And I'm hoping to come over to the States next year sometime. So I'd love to come and say hello to you guys.
We'd be glad to have you.
I enjoy the Tuesday chats. I think they're great.
Well, thank you, dear. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I'll contact you on Facebook.
I'm sure you do. Thank you. Lois,
Thank you.
how you doing, dear?
Yeah. Yeah, hi. That's so great to hear your passion and that mission, you know. I wish we were all closer to help more. But I know that in Toronto now under Hildegard, we did some fundraising actually to send the barrels like of food to down to around Haiti. And because of the bad weather, they couldn't get food and everything. So we were sending, you know, we even sent money, we paid for the barrels. I know it's kind of far, you know, where Africa is, but I'd be willing to donate my money. And I'm sure some of the people I know in Toronto that are OnPassive, that they would donate money to your cause too. Now I know we're able to do it through Interact, like through our banks, you know, we can send money to someone, you know.
Right.
Or have it deposited right into your bank account. Like we do that here. Yeah.
Well, I need to try and do that.
Yeah. So
Lois, is it?
Yeah, Lois White. I can give you my email. We can't write in a chat, right? I can't.
Oh, there's no chat.
There's no chat, but I can tell you what it is. If you want to write it down, my email.
Yeah, sure. Now, how did you did you have to pay for the shipment yourself?
Well, yeah, we did. We chipped in barrels and then we bought stuff and filled, like we got diapers for kids, you know, we had formula, you know, and food, you know, we put in like big bags of dry stuff and whatever and other stuff, you know, we just packed. I had a bunch of stuff. Hildegard came to my place. I had a bunch of stuff I bought in case there's ever a shutdown and we have no food. And they had these 2 big square containers and I gave them to her to take, you know. I also have a natural health product, you know, that I'm in the business with. And I gave her those extra ones I had, you know, to 10 because they're full of nutrients, you know, that you just have to add water or juice to it, you know.
That's
I mean, we do what we can do, you know, to help whatever we can. I know the barrels are expensive. I mean, for us, it costs 100 plus. Apparently, when the girl received it in Haiti, she had to pay. They charged her at the other end and they shouldn't have, you know.
Wow.
Because we covered all the expenses and everything, you know.
Oh.
But there's such corruption, you know. That's why we got to fix all this corruption, you know. We're gonna handle.
That's right.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
worry.
just terrible, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm going to collect some good nutritious food that's either dry or that we've got a big chemist warehouse here, and they have food, powdered supplements and other good vitamin. There's a lot of things that I can send. But I just
and
have to be
sometimes
very
people
careful.
will donate if you tell them, you know, what you're doing, you know, in the cause. Sometimes people will.
And I want to do a clothing drive because the kids are aged from 6 to 13. So I need to go out and do a clothing drive to try and put. I'm going to contact a sewing group and see if I can join that group, and I'll ask the ladies if once a week we could make some clothes for the kids and send them over, because I've got lots of materials and I'd be glad to use them for the kids.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll get your email, Lois, if you don't
Yeah.
mind. Are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I am.
So am I.
Yeah. It's
So-
Lois White Toronto. If you just look for Lois White in Toronto, hopefully you see me, but I can give you my email just in case
Okay,
there's a
thanks.
problem. FIGHT
LIGHT. Yep.
FOR
FOR
KIDS
KIDS
Canada
Canada
2002
Canada 002.
Canada 2002, like 2002.
Oh, sorry. Yep, sorry.
Yeah, Canada wrote out in full, and then
202. Okay.
2002.
Oh,
Two zeros.
002
Yeah, 2002 at Yahoo
at yahoo.ca. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
thank you.
on Facebook under Virginia Diet, but I'll if you can't find it, I'll send you my link.
Yeah, please. Okay,
And that
thank you.
way-
And
Yes. Well, thank you for that, Lois. That'll be
yes,
great.
you're welcome. That's such a good cause, and yeah, so proud of you. Yeah, for doing that. I know how it hurts because we're like that too. We don't want to see anyone suffer, especially the kids. that-
No, in
Right.
Gambia, it's the same. And I've got someone in Ghana who needs help as well. So I'm starting in Africa. I'm just going to work my way through the third world countries. Kids need help. People need help. I'm actually, my specialty is aged care and community nursing care. So I'm going to do something about people with dementia as well.
Yeah,
Which
I have
is-
my parents that have dementia problems. Yeah, but they're still at home in an apartment, small apartment. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a Facebook page called All About Caring for Aging People, and I've been absent for a bit because I haven't been well, but I talk about dementia and how to approach people and what to do and what not to say, and I talk about a lot of things. I've got to do a post today, but it's there if you want to have a look when you find me.
Sure.
I have that page all
Okay.
about caring for aging people.
Mm.
So that's my thing and specialty.
Okay. Well, thank you. Okay, then. Okay. We'll talk again sometime. Okay, thank you.
Okay, Lois, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, ladies. Diane, I see you got your hand up.
Yeah, hey Kevin. I just wanted to mention, Virginia, it sounds like you've got a lot of plans to help a lot of people. So what I'm doing, I don't know if it, I have several positions on my own, but I have a position just for charities. So I'm going to start off at home, but when you have a position that you can, say send $5,000 to your orphanage, and because they're legitimate and all the paperwork, then you're going to get a tax write-off and have more income because of that to help more people. But if you have a position or like I'm doing to help, you can help a lot more people. Like you talked about putting the position into someone else's name, which is wonderful. But if you keep it in your name, you can spread it, because from what Michael Williams is telling us, we're going to have some significant income in a pretty short while. So that's just a thought. That's just the way I'm doing it. And you can, that way you can send money to all the different causes and the kids all over the world with one position. And that way, again, the tax write-offs help you have more money in your bank, to help more people, so on and so on. So there you go. That's my thought for the
That's
day.
Well, thank you. No, that's a great idea. That makes really good sense. So
Oh, you're welcome.
thank you for the tip. No, I think I will do that.
You're
I'll
welcome.
take that.
The other thing on that note too, and I agree with Diane 100%, is you can always give more. You can always give more. But once you give it away, you only get to do that once. But you can always give more. If you're not giving, you don't feel like you're giving enough, you can always give more if you have control of the account. Once you give the account away, you give the control away. And we don't know where this is going.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's going to be big.
That's right.
I guarantee you it's going to be big.
Oh yeah.
But it might be, you know, I mean, this one account might end up being, who knows what.
True.
Over time, over 10 years, think about what might happen over 10 years.
Mhm.
Right. No, that's a good thought.
I don't begrudge any, you know, the guy you're talking about, you know, I don't begrudge him a thing. I would never take a dime, you know, or, you know, he deserves all the help he can get, in my opinion. Okay. But I'm just saying, until we know more, you know,
Yep.
you make the best decisions you can with the information you have at the time. There's a lot of questions out there we don't know yet. When this thing, it's turned into something that I never thought I would see. I never thought I'd see anything like this.
No, neither did I. And
we're not going to see anything like this anytime soon again.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I'm giving my kids each a place in OnPassive because they're all doing it tough. So I'm going to lighten the load for them and a couple of other places. But I'll keep
we're going to be able to help a lot of people. I believe even just with one account, I think we could help a lot of people.
I think it's just going to be great because I've tried a lot of other things and they just became too costly to keep on, and I thought I'll just let it go. And then OnPassive came along and I don't need to look anywhere else. And I'm just so grateful and so excited and so happy.
It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. I tell you what, when you know, I've said this before, but when you can do something for somebody and they can't pay you back and you don't expect them to.
Yep, but I give
happiness.
I give with no expectation.
I'll tell you what, it feels like you're on top of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. Well, I give without expectation. I don't expect anything in return. I just want people to be looked after and to be happy.
That's the way to do it.
Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, I wish I was going to be with you guys when this is launched. I'd love to be over there. So if maybe we're allowed to travel, I might get myself over there and celebrate with you guys because I belong to the Florida group, Kathy Lee Friedman. So
well, maybe you can get there towards the end of the trip.
Sorry?
And the big celebration.
Yeah, I'd love to be there.
Around Florida.
Yeah.
I'll come and say hello to you guys one day soon. Be really great. Oh, I love the States. I think it's great. My daughter worked over there in Kentucky. So I came over and stayed with her for a while. Oh, fantastic. I love it. Love the States. So I'll be back. But I'll first of all, get these people some help.
Yep. A lot of good. I know it. Mr. Gerstein. Your hand up, sir.
Mr. Rutledge, hello, you beautiful people. Thank you so much for everything that you're doing for other people, for Virginia. I'm one who believes in abundant living. And I believe that you get what you give, and you get and what you give, you get. So saying that, if it comes down to if your friend Michael has a cell phone, and there's certain ways you can do that. You can give him a site, and the best thing to do is probably just have him put it in your name, but with his email, and tell him to send you the email that comes from corporate so that you can click and send and pay the amount that you want to pay. And you'll still be in control, and he'll know what's going on, because as a founder, he can plug into that. And, I'm sure that he has a lot of altruistic things too. Because I'm sure you have a lot of business for yourself, so I hope you do. I hope you don't give them all away, because there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to want to give to. So I think it's very important to understand being in control of the site so that you can pay for it and be in control of it, because you'll make up the passwords. And when he's ready and OnPassive launches, he can do what he can do. Maybe he can find some more people to get it himself and have himself that too. If he plugs in as a founder, he'll know what to do with this. And he won't have, and he'll have more than just your support, because he'll be part of a new family that he's now in. So I don't think we should belate it anymore, because there's a lot of other people want to talk, and we've spoken to you a long time. And I think you've gotten a lot of hope and a lot of great information here. And we're all going to see each other one day. I guarantee you, we're all going to see each other. We already see each other inside. So all we have to do now is just see each other outside. And that'll happen. And who doesn't want to be on the shore? Who doesn't want to be on the big event? Everybody, I'm sure, wants to be. Not everybody will be. But the thing is, we're still all one family. We're still all one OnPassive. And wherever we go, there we are. So God bless us all. God blesses us all on a regular basis. And I'm looking forward to this weekend coming up in Bradenton, Florida. And about, I think, 4 or 5 people coming across. And I got some people in St. Pete coming, and hopefully coming. And we'll see what happens there, Lynn. And you let me know if I can help out in any way. I'm just gonna come walking like I walk like an escargot, so I'm gonna come in a walker and very slow walking like a snail. But I'm still gonna be there.
Appreciate you, buddy. Cedric, you watching that football game?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cedric's a little distracted.
Oh, really? It's open night. It's open mic tonight. Go for it. This is the guest. This is for the guests.
Yeah, we'll give them a little taste of what it's like to be a founder. Just bounce stuff off each other. This collaboration model we have here. Pam, what's on your mind? Huh?
There we go. Virginia, you like sewing. When you get the Facebook group going on, I want to be a part of it. There is a pattern, a free pattern for pillowcase sundresses for little girls.
Wow.
And it's so simple. It's so simple. I've done them before for same idea. They got shipped out, I don't know, it's 4 or 5 years ago. But anyway, yeah. I'll make sure I put the pattern in the Facebook group so that you've got it.
Oh, thank you.
It's free online. And you can look it up easy. Just Google pillowcase sundress. It's really simple.
Yeah, because I'm looking for simple patterns.
Yeah, you just cut the pillowcase like it's already a dress, right? You just make the armholes and sleeves and a neck and you're good to go. And then ribbon. It's so simple. And it's already hemmed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the sides and the hem are already done. You just do the top part.
That'll be
Kind of
easy.
a cheating way of getting it done quick.
That sounds good. I want to get as many made as I can. So
I love your heart. I think you're an amazing woman. So we all want to help.
thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
No
I
problem.
appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
So Pam, are you on Facebook?
I am.
Are
You know
you just-
what? If you go into Kevin's, you'll find me, or Lois's. You'll find me in there because Pam Turner is a pretty common name.
Okay.
Or,
So,
but you know what? I'll find you. I'll find you because yours is
Okay.
easier. I'll
Just
steer you
I'm
from
Virginia
Kevin's.
Diet.
Pardon?
Virginia Diet.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. I'll go find you right now.
if you can't, I'll send you my link. But I can't send it in chat. There's no chat. So
No, it's okay. I'll find you.
okay. There's
Okay.
not too many Virginia Diets on Facebook. So I think we're going to get a good group together, and I think we'll get these kids some help. It'll be so good. No, I really appreciate the support.
What do you find?
Did you find me, Pam?
Do this way. Yes, I've got you. I just sent you a friend request.
Oh, okay. I will reply to that now.
Hey, Kevin, how was your walk through your neighborhood the other day?
Oh, I always have a good walk. Did you see that? Did I post that picture? No, I just put it in that one chat. I was out today and I ran, just walking through a parking lot, and I seen a car today and the license plate was ASH. I don't know.
I've recently seen one as well.
I don't know if you guys, what that means, or, you guys that read signs or whatever, but that, I don't know. I don't believe in coincidence a whole lot. I don't put a whole lot of weight on coincidence. And I don't know. It just something I saw. It just, I guess it means a little bit. I don't know what it means, but I thought it was pretty cool. But no, I always have a good time out walking the dog, and I usually run into at least one or two people I can talk to. And the subject usually gets to, what did they do for a living, or what are they doing? And then it just kind of leads to, well, what would you do if you didn't have to go to work? What would you do if you weren't trading time for money?
No.
Galaxy A12.
I muted him.
Okay. I was co-host. I'm not anymore, so I don't have control over that. But no, I always there's somebody I always run into that usually have a conversation with, and that's what that's what I do. Go out with the dog and go founder fishing. See if I can. I was talking to I talked to police officers. I talked to teachers, nurses, anybody who's already crossed that line. That service that they've made that choice to serve others or to help others. That's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for founders. Yeah, I've had some real good reactions, here in the last few days. I had an old friend I had to talk to in a couple of years, call me out of the blue, wanted to know everything about everything I was doing. And so she got an earful, believe me. But yeah,
Sounds
I
good.
look to see
And
her in my back office here shortly. So
perfect. And Macy loves it too, I'm sure.
she does. She gets a lot of attention. I'm in a college town. We got 2 colleges here. So I spend a lot of time on campus, you know, trying to get her socialized and whatnot. And you know, that's where I run into my professors and instructors. It's a big teaching nursing colleges. They're both probably about half the people going to school here are going to be a nurse or a teacher. Yeah, it's pretty good grounds, you know, pretty good fishing, I guess there. But yeah, been beautiful too. That beautiful fall weather. Just couldn't ask for a better day. Bruce, do you still have your hand up, or did you have something?
Oh, no. I'll put it back down.
All right. I see Tim's got his hand up.
Yeah, Kevin, I do.
How you doing, buddy?
I live in a town, and actually it's the only town in Pennsylvania. Everywhere else it's a borough or a village or something else. Bloomsburg is a town. Bloomsburg University's here. This week, the Bloomsburg Fair is going on. It draws over 100,000 people a day. Got a lot of rock bands coming in, playing nighttime, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So I'm going to go for a walk tomorrow. I'm going to go walk down to the fair. Well, I want to get some fair food, number one, but I may have the opportunity to share this with people that I haven't seen in years. It's been over 20 years since I lived here. So I may run into a lot of old friends just by going there. And Kevin, you may know, I don't know. I do have a number of positions. I'm not going to tell you how many. It doesn't matter. I got them for people that I care about. But I'm going to control them, and I'm going to help those people that I got them for through my own mechanism. I just think it's the right thing to do. Hey, if they want to be a reseller, God bless them. If they just want to be a customer, that's okay too. But I think I've got enough that I can take care of everybody that I want to. And over time, because this is not going to happen overnight. I understand that this is a very long-term, I've got to pick the right word here because it's not an investment. We have a business. But as our business grows, we will have more to share. And when we have more to share, why not? It only makes sense. It's what Ash has been teaching us and he is building up to.
Exactly.
That's what this is all about.
Yeah, we have a great example. And
He is educating us.
That's how we got to 940,000. I don't think we'd be at that number, you know, if we were working on a greed model, you know, or
Oh, I agree, Kevin. I agree. 100%.
It's that whole, you know, humanitarian aspect, you know, the whole sharing of the wealth that he, the example that he set, and
But it is an example that is not normal in the business world. I grew up in it.
No,
My family had a very lucrative business, but they did not do the right things at the right time to continue to make the profits that they made. And over time, because of the South Americans, the flower business disappeared.
Yep.
At one time, my family had control of the whole East Coast as far as roses.
Right. That's that's the thing about business, and especially with technology. If you're not growing, you're going.
So very true. And as educated by my grandparents and family members, I am very fortunate that I am very prepared for what's going to happen. I know what wealth is capable of. I
You got a little
can't
bit of a head
wait.
start there with your business background, so
I can't wait.
I know you can't, brother. I know
It is so exciting.
You're gonna do a lot of good too. I know you are. I know you got a good heart in you.
I stay pretty quiet most of the time, but I do have my thoughts.
You and David, you're our silent partners.
Well, I have moments of brilliance. I have moments of brilliance.
There you go, bro.
And I have moments of stupidity.
Oh no, no.
Hey,
haven't seen any examples.
Kevin, I've fallen in enough piles, and I don't always come out smelling like what I fell in. I come out smelling like a rose. And this is one pile that I've fallen into, and I know that I'm going to be the sweetest, most fragrant rose when it happens. I love you guys. Enjoy the ride. Grab hold of the rainbow. It's your only chance.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. I was looking through my list of names here, and I see one that everybody I know would recognize. Mr. Morlock, I know you're listening in. Would you care to share a few words with us tonight? Always love to hear from you.
Good evening to everybody. Good evening indeed. I've just been kind of hello. Oh, Mr. Young.
Hello, Mr. Jeffrey.
Hello. You betcha, brother. Good to see you. I've been kind of creeping on you guys, just listening to your conversations from one to the other, and I see Lynn over here smiling. I love that smile. You look so mischievous, Lynn, but I love it. I'm recognizing a lot of faces.
Never.
I was listening to what you were talking about a little bit ago, and it certainly is good to hear you as well. When you're talking about some of the things that you've been talking about and the stuff that we were talking about this morning, Kevin, that's what I was referring to when you were talking about, Ash Mufar's vision and who's doing what and what we're all doing and where all this is all going and how we're all connected. Man, I'll tell you, that's a soapbox I can get on. I'll try not to get on it, but it's good to hear you guys. Good to see you here. You too, Ron. I mean, everybody, man, you guys are here. It's good to see Cedric. I haven't seen you in a while. Richard up there waving, man. Oh, Mr. Switzer, I see you there. I'm going to have to get me one of those sets of headphones. You guys are looking stylish wearing those things. I don't know what your, if there's specific topics you're talking about, or if there's something we can open up. I mean, you know me, I can talk or I can listen. So, but it's good to be here, and I certainly appreciate you calling on me, and I'm just answering emails and listening.
Awesome, brother. No, it's always a pleasure to have you. We're just kind of open mic, kind of what we're just kind of like whatever the spirit leads us, or just whatever's on your mind, whatever you want to share with, and yeah,
Well,
pretty comfortable around here.
Mr. Mufar has shown up in a few places here recently with Julie and some others, and he's talked about some things that may bear well to repeat or just remind people. One of those is that when the new O Founders comes out, he's going to be putting sound bites as soon as you log in, so that you can hear audio clips. I'm waiting. I see. I thought I saw Chris Johnson's name down here. I'm waiting for his to be one of the first ones. Is hey to pop up, and in it to win it. And there's a lot of people that say a lot of things, and obviously it's a done deal. But Mr. Mufara would like us, when we log on, to be able to hear something that is very welcoming and to get you excited to be there. And it's just something that's part of the culture. Because I think I'd said this morning that Mr. Mufara, in addition to being global with just about every culture in the world, he has created a culture in OnPassive, and that is another culture in the world. So that's not by far not the best thing we've ever done or the biggest, but it certainly is noteworthy to have a company that's created a culture like we've got. And a lot of that goes back to what you were talking about when we talk about benevolence, when we talk about compassion and compassionate action, and putting a structure of compassionate action into a business platform that changes the paradigm. Man, things start getting deep real quick. And that's exactly what he's done and what he's doing. And I'll try to stay off that soapbox, but I would certainly encourage you to listen to the Philippine webinar from this morning. I know I had a lot of fun on there, and we ended up going a couple of places that I'm sure Kevin and Ty, you guys would enjoy hearing about.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out. I wasn't on there this morning. I knew I was missing something. And but I'll catch
You're not alone, brother. I missed 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 good webinars here in the last week, but in all honesty, I have had so much fun with my family and my wife being home and the grandkids, and just I'm loving life. And OnPassive to me is just a part of the life that I love. I don't have to continually 24/7 be with OnPassive in OnPassive, but I know in my head I'm there. I know what's going on in OnPassive. I know where the culture is. I know what I can expect, and I know inside my knower that this is a done deal, and it's going to be so much bigger than some of the things that we've even thought about, for reasons that, boy, it's hard not to go there, isn't it, Lynn? I'm telling you, it's just hard not to go there, but it's going to be so much bigger for reasons that people don't even understand. On top of everything that Mr. Mufara is doing and everything that OnPassive is doing, there are still forces and powers and energies at work that are just going to blow your mind when it starts happening. So you don't have to worry about it. It's like I told the founders this morning, as founders, you are in an elite position. It's an elite group, and it is the OnPassive fingers. I mean, if we were the part of the body of OnPassive, it would be the hands and fingers, and through us, things are going to get done, and that's by design. So even if you've got a little bitty team, or maybe 0 team, or 100,000 on your team, founder is a founder, and you've got the founder benefits. And those benefits extend beyond even what OnPassive is actually doing for us through the efforts of Mr. Mufara, but they extend also into the realm of energy that we're going to start. We'll feel it, man. You're going to get me going. Huh?
It's going to be fun. We're on a team of about 940,792 currently, and growing.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, it's a real good spot to be in, and I couldn't be couldn't be happier about my decision. Jeffrey, it's always a pleasure to hear from you, buddy. And enjoy that time with your family. You deserve it, but you have put in a lot of work, and it is evident. All you have to do is
You
go to
know,
the office.
in all honesty, Kevin, it's really not work. It's what I love. I love seeing it. And, you know, I get ideas from you guys, from founders, from people that talk to me on YouTube, or they send emails. You know, I mean, I got an email this evening from a guy named Felix. I have no idea who he is, but he talked about the webinar this morning. And so I'm going back and forth. And those sorts of things give me ideas about what people really want to understand and what they want to know moving forward. And it seems to me that what we have happening right now with Mr. Mufar opening up the whole idea that next month we're going to start going into a calendar. The calendar is going to have timelines, and these are going to be tangible markers for and what will be a history of OnPassive as we pass these markers. But they seem to be a little more easy now, thinking, okay, well, we've got some timelines coming. We know that things are happening. You know, everything is online. We're kind of above the fray. We don't have to look so much at the smaller stuff of when those old founders coming online, or when are we going to see the products or anything like that, because now we're actually looking toward the finish line, which I think, Lynn, you mentioned earlier this morning, the launch is nowhere near the finish line. That's just another milestone. Mm-hmm. And if you look at it in terms of like when we did the what was it? It was the Mount Everest comparison. Mm-hmm. And the base camp would, you know, that's like 20% way up the mountain, and that's what Ash considers launch. And then we still got from that 20% mark to the top, you know, to the summit. And then even then he says, you know, when we get to the top, we create a new top and we're heading for the stars. And I mean, quite literally, I think the man is heading to the stars. We're going to find ourselves using technology. Oh man, do I dare go there? I'm telling you, OnPassive will be involved in technology that you don't even know exists right now. And OnPassive has already got things in the works where it's going to be so much more than you think. And there's going to be so much energy that multiplies what we're doing simply because of the benevolence that we have in creating this. And we are not only creating OnPassive and lifting humanity, but we're changing the world in ways that people haven't even begun to understand yet. Namely, that you are as a founder, as part of OnPassive, what OnPassive is doing is creating a benevolent, compassionate business model that is the first in the world, and it's going to flourish. This is the way things are going, and this is the way of it. So we don't have to worry about it. It's a done deal. And he's got a very good reason for saying it's a done deal, because it literally is something. And there is no, and the whole thing got me going, Kevin, was you said, you know, you work for so hard. And to me, it's just what I love to do. So there's really no effort. And that's the same way it is with us founders. You really won't have to put any effort into this if you can just get your mindset up to where you're thinking about the benefits and helping others as opposed to ourselves, and let that energy go out. And then you know what? It's going to come back to you 10, 15, 20, 100-fold. And you're just going to go, wow, you're absolutely going to be amazed at the synchronicities that you see that happen in your life when you're thinking about something over here. And because you're doing this at this level, it's all pouring back to you. And you're going to go, wow, who knew it was this easy? That's how OnPassive is going to be. And OnPassive will do 90%, 95% of the work, and the value that comes to you will be done not on your back. It'll be done on OnPassive's back, because that is being built into a benevolent system that requires people to be helped in order for it to function. And the more it helps, the better it functions, and the better it functions, the more it helps, and it lifts everybody. So I'm going to shut up. I promised I was going to shut up 5 minutes ago, but I'm really going to be quiet and listen.
No, we love it. We love it, man. You get us charged up, and for good reason. I mean, because we got the best, man. We got the best, you know, and the whole, what you're talking about with work, yeah, I understand that. It's not work. It's, I network, I play online, I chat with this person, and I share, make a meme or something, or I share or I comment. It's, you really can't. I mean, I was a carpenter. I was out in the hot sun, and freezing cold, all of it. That's work. Okay, that's work. You come home, dead tired. You've been baked in the sun all day. You're so hot and miserable you can't hardly eat anything, but you got to eat something so you keep your strength up. That's work. What I do now, this is not work. And what Jeffrey was talking about with our collaboration model, it's just, where else have you ever even seen anything like that? Where everything I do benefits all of you guys, and everything you guys are doing benefits me. You can't lose. And it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of. I don't know why anybody would want to do or would not want to be a part of us. Richard, do you know why?
Love all you beautiful men, women, and children of the world from the bottom of my heart. That's my saying, and I mean it. I always say, the first phone call I had with Ash, I could see children dancing in the street. I wasn't seeing apples. I was seeing the love from the heart worldwide. But this afternoon, I was sitting here and I was saying, did I forget a founder's position for anyone? And I said, I've got the poor covered. I've got the homeless covered. I got the hospital. I got the Lions. I've got the Legion for the vets. I've got all my family. I've got some that says for homeless. I've got others that, I think I didn't count them, but I think I got about 20 of them. How I got there, don't ask me. I just kept on and kept on and kept on. And I know for a fact, because I listen to that little voice in my head now. I used to ignore it and I get myself in trouble. But now I listen to that little voice. And that little voice is telling me, every time I close my eyes, I'm seeing this water where there isn't any. And I'm seeing this food, and I'm seeing people, children, women and children just dancing in the streets. I keep on seeing that vision. I don't know if I'll be visiting somewhere where I'm going to see this or what, but I'm seeing homes and I'm seeing animals in the fields and gardens and fruits and vegetables. Why I'm seeing this, I'm not even going to try to figure it out. It's just like a movie playing in front of my eyes when I go to sleep. And I always wake up with a smile. But see, I was born in a business, and I've seen my father struggle. But even though he struggled, like it was a convenience store and then a restaurant and a fishing tackle place. And when my father was alive, he was always happy. Even he had to go in the wintertime and actually go as a lumberjack in the wintertime because the convenience store didn't make enough for him to live in the wintertime. But myself, I worked 33 years. At first in the 60s, I was in Toronto. So I worked for the Metro Toronto Police. I worked for a rental dishes rental place. I worked for a lumber yard. Then when I came back to Canada, I worked 33 years in the paper mill in poisonous gas. That's probably why I look like this today, but that's okay. I accept life. I'm a very positive person. Something happens, I just, oh well. Truck falls on my head, oh well. I'll have maybe a little lump, but as you can see, I got rid of the hair. But yeah, this business is, it's not a business. This is not a business. This is men, women, and children showing their true heart, their love. See, here we are sitting here. We've got people from all over the world sitting here talking and listening. Every webinar I go, we see some from PNG, Australia, all over the world. The little islands like PNG, I didn't even know that existed. No, I mean, and yet I've gotten positions, like I was saying, I've even got some for orphanages. I've got some for a village church that the whole village is people living in tents. But I'm seeing these tents turn into homes. I'm seeing even gardens in the desert because somebody took the time to bring in irrigation to certain parts so that the people there could grow themselves their own food. That's all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing apples and oranges. I'm seeing people. I'm seeing love. And that's what Ashmo Farah's heart gave to my heart. And I remember on the first phone call when I said, Ash, I said, everybody in the world is beautiful. No matter who they are all beautiful because we all have a heart from God. And he was all, oh my, I never heard it that way, he said. He was impressed. And as you can see, the man throws out love. He throws out jokes. I mean, he's crazy. And his son wants to be like him, but his mom told him, no. But this is what it's all about. It's about love between men, women, and children of the world. We're going to take away the evil. That's what hopefully we're doing, is to take away that evil that this world has become. Because it used to be many, many years ago, if you needed to do your roof, nobody asked you how much is it. The women would get together and they cook a meal, and the men would get all together and they do the roof. You don't see that anymore. But I think that the love of OnPassive is going to bring that back. Where neighbors talk to neighbors. They don't put a fence there high so that they don't see the neighbor. You know, we've got people are just gone so evil. But OnPassive is bringing that love back. And like Ash said, we're not in it to win it. We are so in it to win it. That's how positive this company is. It's going to make miracles happen in this world. You know, some people can't afford, they have to choose between, well, am I going to get my medicine or am I going to get my food? This should not be. They shouldn't be sitting there having to choose between food and medicine. It's not right. And I think that OnPassive is going to change that. It's going to change the state of mind of people. It will show their true love of one another. I guarantee it. There are going to be some bad apples, but well, that's normal. You cannot buy a bag of apples without at least a little piece that has rot. But you know, this is what my view is of OnPassive. Love of one another, showing this love by taking away the poverty. Show our love by helping the homeless to have some pride back in them. You know, get the homeless together, find a farmland, build little houses, put them there. Don't give them a fish. Teach them how to fish. Bring them the tools, bring them the equipment that they can be self-sufficient, become a big family together. They're a family on the street right now anyway, helping one another. So why not build them a village on an abandoned farmland and let them have pride by teaching them how to fish, make their own food, make their own gardens, build their own little houses, put pride back in them. 90% of them, I'm sure, will succeed. And that's how high that my hopes are. I only give 10% that will not, that really like being where they are. I'll leave you all with that, and big kisses and hugs to all of you. I love y'all.
Thank you, Richard. I think you're spot on there with your
Woohoo!
your love. That's what we're talking about here. When you make a way, you know, for all of us, 940,000 plus, made a way for us to go out and help others. You know, I mean, I know there's a lot of us, not all of us, probably one point in time said, I wish I could do more, you know, and now we get that opportunity, you know, because of Ask, because of the vision, you know, and just this act of love that you just mentioned, you know, to lift up one other person, and look what happened. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Professor Howard, I see you have your hand up.
Yes, Kevin, this is the thing. No, I mean, I'm just overwhelmed by the love in OnPassive. I mean, it's like, you know, I'll put it this way. When I was coming up, I didn't feel a whole lot of love at a certain point. I lost the love of my life. My great grandmother just passed away. She took care of us. She raised us. She took care of everybody. I mean, she gave my folks the house next door. She had tenants that brought money to her every day. She never had to work a day in her life, but she worked. She worked for a number of people because she loved people and she loved to do things. Okay. I don't know how she even managed to do everything that she accomplished, but long and short of it, I come from the love that she is about. I think that's bestowed a great deal of that in me. And I've always loved people. You know, I mean, I see the best in people, even when people come at me abrasive or whatever. And I mean, I don't understand why they're that way. I can't, you know, I don't think we can just fix them, you know, whatever. I want to make them say, hey, look, why don't you realize that there's more to love? There's more in life than just, you know, whatever, wherever they're coming from, whatever reason makes them, you know, hungry or miserable, whatever. And I try to bring out the best in people. You know, I try to encourage them. I try to give them the best that I've got, you know, within me. If I can show them something, or if I can help them with something, or whatever. And people confide in me, they ask me things, how did you know? How did you know? You know, whatever. I said, well, I've experienced life like everybody else. And from wherever we come from, you know, we bring something to the table. We've all got great talents. So maybe more outreachy than most of us realize. But I try to bring out the best in everybody. I love everyone. I generally do. And sometimes I can be overwhelming to people. They say, oh my God, they back away from it. They think I'm some kind of a mad scientist or something. All I really want to do is make the world in some way a better place. And we're going to be facilitated to do that now with OnPassive. It's going to allow us the opportunity to bring out the best in us. And once, you know, our apple cart is filled, okay, we get all the little plate pretties and baubles or whatever, the excess is going to be exorbitant. And it's going to be beyond comprehension. And what else can you do but help other people with that? That's all I want to do. I want to make everybody's life that I can touch in some way, directly, indirectly, better than what it is. And I'll get off my high horse because I don't want to get too emotional love everybody, and I mean that. I see beautiful people throughout the world, and as much as I can get on OnPassive to, impart something to somebody or whatever. I've talked to Ash, and oh my God, he's just he touched my heart when I first found out about it, and he'll never leave my heart, and neither will any of you guys. Jeffrey Morlock, man, I applaud you. I mean, Kevin, I applaud everybody. I can't thank everybody. There's too many people here. But God knows I love you, and hey, that's as much as I'm gonna say right now.
Thank you, sir. Right back at you, buddy. Glad you're here. I don't remember now. I think it was when Richard was talking. It reminded me of a meme I saw. I saw it with Morgan Freeman. I don't know, but I saw it again. It had somebody else's name on it, so I don't know who gets credit for it. But it goes like, "Imagine what 7 billion people could accomplish if we all loved and respected each other." You guys ever heard that before?
Wow.
I mean, I was at the Uptown Normal. They have a circle, roundabout kind of thing. In the middle of that thing is a fountain. And so I walked the dog. It's about 1.5 miles for me to get up there. And it's a good place to take a little break. She gets a little drink, and we sit there and just rest and enjoy the breeze. And the last few days has just been gorgeous, just perfect fall weather. And I'm just sitting there just watching. Over the weekend, we had, they have little events up there. They had like the kids had like a bicycle rodeo and stuff. They close off the street and stuff, and just little fair, type stuff, just little fall activities and whatnot. But, everybody's just in a great mood. The weather's beautiful. I didn't even see an unhappy kid. I didn't even see a kid crying, unhappy kid. Everybody was just like in a beautiful, it was just like a perfect day. It was like, I don't know, I might be dating myself a little, but what was it? The cover, the magazine cover, rock, is all I can come up with. You guys, somebody's gonna know. It was the way they did the covers. It was the artwork. Can't think. It was a famous artist, but anyway, it was like a family-oriented magazine or something. But back in the day, it's probably like 10 years before me even, or longer. But anyway, it was just that picturesque, just like, can it get any better? And then I'm sitting there knowing what I know. And sometimes I feel like I'm in the future. Sometimes I feel like I have information that I shouldn't have. and I do, I guess, in a sense. I have information that, that I shouldn't be telling people. I mean, we got some proprietary stuff out there that we need to keep under wraps. But really, I mean, I have such a gift, that I can pass to someone. And it's just amazing to be in that position, to just like, hey, if I talk to the right person and they see what I saw, it's going to change their life. And I mean, I mean, what a gift. What a gift Ash has given all of us to be able to do that for somebody. I mean, you realize just how awesome that is? I mean, I'm just blown away by this opportunity, what we have our hands on. It's just, I don't know. It's hard for me to, to keep this in my head sometimes. But
Hey, Kevin, can I piggyback on your theme here for a second?
Absolutely, sir.
I tell you, brother, you got me. You're spot on, and it was something I think that was just kind of shared this morning. It was just one of those impromptu things, kind of like it is now, what you're talking about. And that is that for those folks that seem to be not able to help people to get OnPassive to understand that this is this is beyond real. The way to do that is exactly what you're saying. It is to help them understand that it is about benevolence. It is about lifting others up and helping your neighbor before ourselves. It's about putting others first. And when you can start getting people to think in that direction, then their whole consciousness kind of goes up, and it allows them to understand then what OnPassive, then they're going to get it. But as long as they come in or they're being spoken to and all they can see is what's in it for me and how fast will I get paid, they're always going to be working on that lower type of an energy that says, nobody does this. This isn't the way business operates. They're still operating on the old sciences. So they're afraid of it because our brain works that way. Okay. It works in survival. And as a survival mechanism, it says, beware, beware, beware. People are out to get you. But if we can get them lifting up above that in their thinking, nobody's out to get anybody. And we really are all connected, and we can all do this bigger and win together in a much bigger way. And we're doing this to lift those up to our status, right? Those that are beneath us, that don't have what we have, we're doing it to lift them up. And when they start to understand that's our whole philosophy, and they start thinking like that, that raises them, they'll get it and they'll join, and now they've become a founder. So just, you're right. It's about doing the right thing, and it's about doing unto others as we would have them do unto us. And that's the whole philosophy here. And that's what's changing the world. So thank you. I appreciate you saying everything that you were doing, because that's exactly what you're saying.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you piggybacking on that and driving that point home, because that's what we're about. You know what I mean? We're not the mansion yacht club. You know, I don't think. You know what I mean? We're really, I mean, Don Ash told us, okay, you know, fill your pockets, you know, it's okay to have nice things, okay? It's all right to be what, you know, to be solvent, okay? I mean, and nice things for me or nice things for you are two different, you know, that's all good. It's not about what's in the driveway. It's about what's in your heart. And that's how this company was built. And that's why we are what we are. And that's why we're going to be able to do what we're going to do. And we're going to put a dent in a lot of things that need to go away. And I really believe we can wipe it out over time. It's not going to happen overnight, but
yeah, and Ash's,
that we can eat one bite at a time.
Yeah, Ash's wording for that is spot on when he talks about injustices and doing away with the injustices, and that's really what it's about. You know, it's creating justice and equality in the world, and equitability or equity or whatever that word is.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just things that really aren't fair, because there's so much out there. I mean, the wealth and the abundance that he speaks of, absolutely, we all know it's out there, but it's held by a few. So it's not a problem of wealth. It's like Mr. Mufara says, it's a problem of distribution. Right. And when you look at the founders, oh my goodness, not even thinking about the energy that's going to multiply our efforts without us even trying, but just think about the sheer number of founders that will have more than enough to fill their tanks. They will have excess. And when you have excess like that, trust me, you're going to start looking for ways to get rid of it. You're going to start giving it to friends and family members. You're going to start investing it in your community. You're going to start to make things happen and lift those nearest to you up. Okay. Now, when we start doing that, think about 1 million founders all doing that. And the economic impact, right? The touch points. Mm-hmm. If you're doing a study, every one of us would be a data touch point that affects a 200 square mile area and lifts that up. And then when we are doing that, and these people are saying, wow, look at what these founders are doing. Now, Mr. Mufara has already told us, and I agree wholeheartedly, without doubt. I mean, I know in my knower this is the case. founders will be globally known. Whether you've got one customer or whether you've got 100,000 before we launch, eventually founders are going to be sought out. The world will know who we are. And the people that we are helping will look at us and go, wow, I want to be like that. And so then we start affecting like a virus, if I dare say that, heaven forbid, with goodness, right? And the entire world starts thinking more like we do by our example, the same example that we got from Mr. Mufara. So spot on. Good job.
The positive viral effects. Love it.
Jeffrey, your words are so true. And it is a pleasure to hear you talk. I had my piece a little bit ago. I don't know whether you heard it or not.
I did. Oh, yeah.
But
yep.
It is a very nice feeling to have the ability to have the positions I have, because I know I will be able to affect those people that I originally purchased those positions for, because I don't have to give them up, but I can share what comes into them with those people to enhance and benefit them. Who knows? Maybe they'll come in as resellers when they see what it can do. That is my thought now. It was not that way when I first got the positions. I thought, oh, I'm going to just turn these over and they're going to be happy as hell. Oops. But I don't see a need to do that, because there are going to be so many apples that I will be able to take care of those people in my own personal way to ensure that their lives are better. I believe that that's what Ash is trying to say to us. Improve one person at a time. Well, I'm all aboard for that. I believe it is a very noble, very right way to think about what we have coming to us. I'm not sure if you agree, but my goodness, if we have the kind of apples, he says dream big. I was dreaming big for other people. Well, I'll be able to dream bigger and bigger if I keep those positions, and I will still be able to affect and change many people's lives because of those positions. I think that is the lesson that Ash is trying to show us. He's not worried about who has what. Just share it as we are now. And everybody's going to do well. And I have a number of people that are going to end up doing very well just because I got this in with the intention of turning it over. But I don't have to turn it over. There's going to be so many apples, I'll just be able to affect and improve their lives. Jeffrey, your words are so on point and so very well spoken. I appreciate you. Kevin, appreciate you as well. And many of you on this Hollywood Squares, as Cedric would call it. But it's very exciting where we are headed and what we are going to be able to do. It's amazing. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, you don't even know. I tried to do a little explaining this morning as you see Lynn smiling. I mean, I got on my soapbox this morning. You guys have no idea what you're in store for. You do not know how big this is going to get and the reasons it's going to get big. And it is so out of our control and it is so unstoppable. You just know it's going to happen. Start dreaming now, thinking about what you're going to do. Start laying out your plans because it's happening. It's happening. It's changing the world. It's going to change us. It's going to change the people. It's going to change the business. Then it's going to change the world. And the founders are a key element within OnPassive to make that happen. And I'm telling you, you don't know how big this is going to get.
Jeffrey, you are so right. We don't know.
Well, I'm working on a video. I talked about it this morning, and I think I told Lynn, I said, I'll have to do a video just to explain some of the stuff that is outside of OnPassive, that is
Can't wait to
outside of
watch
this
it.
world, that will explain some of the energies that we're going into and why. And it's going to blow you away. And Mr. Mufara is riding that crest. I mean, he is on that crest, baby, and we're there, and it's just spot on. You guys are in
Now,
great
hey,
shape.
Jeffrey, you're so right. I was on top of that wave at one time. It crashed into the beach so hard. It has been a very difficult time. I am so looking forward to be back on top. And I want all of you to realize and know you're going to be on top of that wave right there with me. And with Jeffrey, Kevin, Marty. Where's Marty anyway? He must be feeling down, or is he resting?
I think Chris forced him into a restful place.
He deserves it. Marty
Yes,
has
he
worked
does.
so hard.
He does.
All right, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the chat. I enjoy every one of you, and I love being here. I'm in the greatest place that I could ever be.
Yes, you are, brother. And we love having you here, man. You've been here, since I can remember. You're a fixture. And, wouldn't be the same without you, buddy.
Thanks, Kevin.
Robert, let me jump over here and see what Suzanne's got on her mind, and I'll get right back to you. How about that?
So you want me?
Yes, please.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Okay. We are all chosen. No matter what you say, if that person is not interested in doing what we are doing, that person is not chosen. We are all chosen to do all this. Okay. And when I have been thinking that one for a long, long time. But even if I tell somebody now, they might not listen to me because they said, "Oh, you said that. What happened?" We don't want to share with anybody. What happened if it doesn't go right? I mean, they had that attitude already. So we are being chosen. So everybody here, we are doing that thing. So I'm all for it, and I know what's happening. I know what's happening. And I'm so glad that I know I have all of you to stand behind me to help each other so that when you want to go on to some kind of charity or whatever, I'm going for it. Okay, thank you.
We love you, Suzanne. Thank you. Robert, what's up, buddy?
Hey, everybody. So glad to be here. See all your friends. You guys are just a great family all over around the world, wherever you are. And I love you all. First of all, I want to say it's been a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel the love. Like today, helping out with another founder and helping to build his dreams. And his brother is a great musician and well known in this area. The whole family is actually, they're well known. And I'm hoping to get him up in Stratford this Sunday coming up and spread the love. Pam, I hope to see you there. I know I'll see you there. And Richard, hey brother, I got the French River hat here for my brother. And sorry about you see your hair, but I still have mine, but you know, it's too long. I'll give you some of mine if you want. But I love the northern people. They're loving. I mean, you guys are great up there. I got family up there. But anyways, I felt
Hey,
the love
Robert,
today.
if you look at a webinar a couple of weeks ago, you'll see me. I had a big beard and long hair.
I'm gonna grow one this year, this winter maybe. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, today I felt the love with some other members. That I got 3 people on board. That's gonna be. I know they're gonna as soon as they hit Stratford, and I know they're gonna be there just right in, and a lot more is coming, and I could feel it. I know you guys could feel it.
Sure.
You know, I'm vibrating. I can have a hard time sleeping at night. See, my eyes are dark.
I
I get 3 to 4 hours.
slept since October, and that's not true. I haven't slept since about
My
November.
glasses disguise myself, but you know that doesn't help. But yeah, I'm with you guys. I'm all the way. I told Ash that in a moment, and Jeffrey Moloch, I appreciate you. When I first came on board, I seen your video, and I mean your voice was just awesome, and I fell right in love. I know I was in the right place, and thanks to my friend Harry Brischneider, my old college friend. Hey, buddy, I love you, man. And we're gonna be. This is just the beginning for me and all you. And what I can't wait to happen is meet all you guys face to face, give you a big hug, you know, with all the love, eh? So I'm here with you, all you guys. I love you. Thanks a lot, eh?
Thanks, Richard. So Robert, you're going to go up and be with the Canada Connection there coming up?
Yes, sir.
You're going to take some magic up there with you, huh?
Oh yeah, all the love I can from the southern Ontario. We're all going to be up there.
Awesome.
Oh yeah.
Be looking forward to
and
that.
new members too as well.
Yeah. James Arbell put it together.
Right.
Yeah.
That's coming up the 3rd. I get it right? I get it right. Pam's just shaking her head. I get it right. Okay. Oh, which one of these characters should I go with? Do we vote? William or David? I don't know. I don't remember seeing who was first, but whoever opens their mic first, I guess. We're both kind of quiet.
I'm on.
How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Richard. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, everyone.
How's William tonight?
How's donut making? I just want to mention what I did today. I had my exercise. I do that twice a month with physiotherapists, so I am improving, which is good.
Awesome, buddy.
So I have a therapist call me on a Zoom every Monday, so he helped me with my my strengthening of my calves on my legs, and set some goals. And I mentioned about OnPassive and Zoom. They're going to have a product. So I gave them the site onpassive.com to go to. So imagine I'm going to let him talk to me about it. I'll sort of mention it, but see if he done any work on seeing any of the details on OnPassive. Can you imagine getting up out of this chair and going around and having and being Mother Teresa and Richard, Mother Teresa, Tim? We're all going to be that way. It's amazing. I don't know. When I was in the hospital, I had a IV. I thought I would go up to the COVID room floor and have an IV that they put in, and they had one bag, and I thought it was only going to be one bag. It turned out like I was having a bag every day for about a month and 3 weeks. I'm telling you, my arm looked like the devil. The bruise on my arm looked like the devil. I'm telling you, it was really something to go through. And beside my bed was somebody dressed like a nun or something. I thought I was dreaming or something. I guess OnPassive really gave me lots of hope, because they wanted to put me in a home, because the neurologist, social worker came around and said, you have to go into a home. I didn't want to. I said, I don't have that kind of money presently. It took me so long to get where I am, to where I worked, to get this apartment and all the things. My computer, I didn't want to give up those things, or move them. It would cost a lot of money. So I didn't go. I'm glad, because OnPassive gave me that hope. So I'm going to move all that onto other people. I think that's the way we're going. Is something happens to us, like we do go through trials. I'm telling you, my trials are physical trials, and everyone else is going through them. So, I mean, to help humanity with the trials that you go through is really a blessing. And I think Jeffrey can relate to that. The trials are something that everyone has to go through to pursue big endeavors. I think failures make success. I believe that.
Absolutely. If we didn't go through the low spots, we wouldn't know when we were in the high spots.
Yeah. So when you're in the high spot, we don't want to be down and see other people down. We want to lift them up. And lifting humanity is what Ash was saying. So that's where we're going.
I have no doubt you're going to walk again, William. I've seen nothing but improvement over this last few months with you, and a lot of improvement. Your confidence level's gone up. And, you do more and more every week. You do more and more, buddy. So you just keep doing what you're doing, because you're on the right track.
And I love talking to people.
Well, we love having you, buddy. I mean, you're a part of. You've been here since the beginning, since I can remember. And like I said, man, you're improving every week.
I've been in OnPassive over a year now.
And you're not going to home either. Don't even worry about that. Ain't gonna happen. See that screen? See all them faces? Or Williams not gonna end up in a home, buddy. Not gonna happen.
Oh,
That's for sure.
thank you.
You know, William, you're absolutely right. What you're referring to is what I call the ebb and flow of life. And it happens. It's up and down, right? It's like the sine wave I talked about this morning. It's up and down. Mr. Mufara talked about this last week. He talked about the ups and downs that we have with business and with lives and everything else. Just the way of it. That's the way it is. We all go through it. You're absolutely right. And I've heard Mr. Mufara say before that he is the result of everything he's been through. And if he hadn't gone through some of those hard things that he went through earlier, he wouldn't be doing for us what he's doing right now. So you're spot on. You are spot on. We go through trials, we learn, we get above it, and we move beyond it. And we have good days and bad days, but I'm telling you, we're heading into a future that nobody has really been able to put their finger on yet. But I'm telling you, your life is about to get a lot better. And like he said, get ready for it to be in the best shape of your life.
That's pretty exciting. Tell you what, I don't know anybody who can hear that and not get excited. I think let's hear from Virginia, David, and then we'll let you close her out. How about that, buddy?
Okay, you guys hear me? Okay.
Oh.
I can talk now. I mean, I know I talk so much, I just can't stand myself. That's how much I talk,
You're a ratchet, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't stand myself. I was wanting to, I think he left, but I was wanting to bring Ronald on and have him talk to us a little bit. And he's blind, but he's a good talker, and I've listened to him talking before, and I just want to make him feel at home. And I think he popped out, but I think if we see him on there once in a while, we need to get him on and talk to us, because I know he likes to talk. So
his first name was Ron?
Ronald, I think Ronald.
Ronald?
Yeah, Ronald Moore or whatever. I just seen him on there. I was trying to get on there fast enough to get him to talk to us, and I think he popped out. So
Yeah, I think he might have slipped out.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll keep an eye out and love to hear from him.
Yeah, he's a really good talker, and it'd be nice to make him feel at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd say that I'm all excited about the when the old founders come on board, and we go in there and we're going to amaze all the power that we're going to have in that back office, and all the information that we're going to have, and see everything what's going to happen in there, and get to know all the new products and stuff, and get to try them out, and and I think that's going to be great. And but I'm all excited about it, and I can't wait for it to happen. And you know what, I've had a dream one time, and I thought that I was going to do good in marketing. Well, that dream didn't come true, but I'm pretty sure this dream here is going to come true, and just by being with all you people and the positive attitude and everything else, I know it's going to happen, and so I know that dream is going to change our lives and make our life better. And another thing too, oh bless, I know we're all going to do good with on bless, we're all going to get really involved in that. But think about too, that we're all going to make decent money, and don't have to be on blessed to go around and help other people out. Like, I live in a small community, and I would like to jump in and just help and help out once in a while with something like some kind of a project the city's got going on, or I would like to have a veterinarian office here where people can take their animals to and get them checked, and maybe I can buy an old place somewhere and fix it up where people can bring their animals in and check it out, because we used to have one here and they closed it down. Now you got to drive 20 miles to get your dog or your cat checked out or something like that. But maybe that might be one of my goals. You know, it's just, it looks like an old town here, but that'd be one of my goals, getting a veterinarian office opened up over here and get something going with that. I love helping people, but I also love animals too. And I like to see that happen.
Some
So
of my favorite people are animals.
yeah, they're man's best friend, cat or dog. So anyhow, well, that's all I got to say. I know I can't stand myself because I talk so much, but I gotta quit.
Try to keep it contained, buddy. We love you though. Virginia, why don't you close us out tonight, huh?
Kevin, it's just on everyone. I was just thinking about the orphans in Africa and Christmas. Christmas is coming up so quickly, and I'd like to think that those children would each have a gift to open on Christmas Day. So I might talk to you, Kevin, about doing a drive for toys or gifts for the kids. I'll do one here, but maybe we could come up with a combined idea and get 35 to 40 Christmas gifts and send them over.
Sure.
Anyone got any thoughts?
I would, I don't know, I kind of lean more towards the cash gift or monetary gift. Just wire transfer is what I'm thinking of, but yeah, I mean, that's a little impersonal. I know it's not, as maybe thoughtful, but yeah, I think what we have here, we're networking, we're communicating, we can come up with all kinds of ideas and different things we can bounce off each other. But yeah, a lot of things we can do.
Because here in Australia, one big store, a chain store, has a Christmas tree, and people donate by buying a gift and putting it under the tree.
Oh, sure.
And I'm thinking maybe we can't do exactly the same thing, but somehow do a drive to get some gifts, not anything big and heavy, just something that the kids, a book or something that wouldn't weigh too much, wrap them up and get the names of I'll get the names of the children from Michael. And I just want these kids to have Christmas. They've never had a Christmas.
William here, I seem like you put up a Christmas tree with the angels on things. You have like ages 9 to 10, and people grab the angels and they go and buy gifts for the children, and they put them under the tree with the names. So that's an idea. It's a really good one.
Yeah, maybe we could make like a virtual tree.
Yeah.
Yep, that sounds good.
That'd be kind of cool. All right,
It's
see how
just
we
something.
do this? We bounce ideas off each other. Look at this. Look what happens. Beautiful.
Yeah, I want to give the kids a Christmas. It just breaks my heart that I have 5 beautiful grandchildren and they're all going to have a Christmas. And these little kids who've got no parents and they live in an orphanage, just breaks my heart. So
We're going to change some things. I know we are.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate everybody's ideas and help. And yeah, there's a saying that I've got stored. It says, "Let your good deeds be like drops of rain. Yep. Sprinkle them everywhere."
There you go. Well, thank you, dear. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Mr. Oates. What's on your mind, buddy?
Oh, say, Virginia, we'll be with you, hon, and all the way. And our thoughts are with you. We're with you. We're all blessed, so we're with you, mate.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just want to give a shout out to Chris Johnson too, as well, to get me out the fence. I mean, a lot of it came to him because, and you, Kevin Rutledge, brother, y'all brothers. I don't know why I call you last name for, but I hope maybe, you know, y'all get to know my nickname too. But I just want to say, I mean, this is no better family that I've ever been with them all throughout the world. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. And I'm so proud to be with all you guys. I just wanted to say it again, but it wasn't for Chris Johnson to get me out the fence in the first place. Thanks, Chris. Yo, I love you, man. And Marty Garmo and all the leaders. Jeffrey, man, you're the first. Thank you very much, man. And when I say mate, I say that because of background's British, and I said all my friends. Anyway, I don't know, they get tired or not. And Red Redford, I love the guy because he's got he's got the best presentations I've ever seen. You know what I mean? And other than like all of the leader councils, like you guys are the best. And I'm gonna be as better or best as you guys. One of these days, I'm all gonna be out front in the lead with all you guys. Thanks very much. Love you.
Hey, Robert, did you say you have a nickname?
Yes.
My nickname's Odie.
What? Odie. How do you spell that?
No, ODO. People,
ODO?
I used to all the Yodio, you know, back in the
Odie like Garfield? ODIE?
I used to go fetch things, for everybody. Like, I was a helpful guy, so you know, just go and fetch things for everybody. You know, I was happy to do it, right? So yeah.
Good to know.
So yeah, by the way, too, a lot of my friends, like I'm going by Robert D. Oaks, because I'm honoring my father's first name. A lot of my friends, I'll tell you right now, call me Daryl. My second name is Daryl, and I've grown up with that name, Daryl, all my life. And but I want to honor my father's first name and my son's name too as well. You see a picture of me and my son. Sometimes he's a founder too as well. And right now he's out of shirt. He's a boss of 4 contract construction sites, but he's hurt right now, and I feel for him. But his name's Robert D. Oaks too as well. And you'll see a picture of us too. But I go by as Daryl, but I prefer Robert. I want to honor my first name, my father's name, and but my nickname is Odie, you know. So if you want to go with that, just don't call me late for dinner.
Fair enough, sir. Fair enough. Tui, I see you have your hand up.
Yeah, I've got a question or two. Is that all right to ask?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've sponsored 3 people underneath me, which is my children. Now they say you find 3 people, or they'll find 3 people for you, but I already have my 3. Now, when the traffic starts, because I already have my 3, will that help my children find their 3 each when I buy the traffic package? Even if they don't do anything, because I put them underneath me because they don't see what I see. Do you know what I mean? But I just wanted them to be there.
Sure.
So I can pass it on. So when I do buy these traffic packages, it helps them maybe when it starts rolling, they can see the big picture after that.
Absolutely. The only requirement necessary is to make the first month payment. Once you
On
make the
each of the
first
three of
month
them
payment,
underneath me.
you still need to plan on making the first payment. After the first payment, you're golden.
Okay, so I've got the 3 kids underneath me, so I've got to buy 1, 2, 3 traffic packages, 1 for each of them, and then plus me being the sponsor, another traffic package.
If you have 4 founder positions, then you would activate 4 accounts.
Yeah, okay. But what I'm saying is because I'm the sponsor, I already have my 3 with the traffic that I'm bringing in, will it filter down to help them build as well? Or will that just build mine?
Well, no, the company's going to build all 4 of those accounts. You're going to get there quicker because you have 3 already where they have 0.
Yes.
But the company will still do everything they're doing for you for them. It'll just take them a little bit longer to get to where you're at.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is because I already have my 3 and I'm going to be purchasing a traffic package on my own because I already have 3, will it filter down to help them build quicker?
I understand. You're talking about extra traffic.
Yes.
Okay. So my knowledge that will apply to the account. I don't know how that you say trickle down. To my knowledge, the account that you buy the traffic for is what that's the account that is going to receive that traffic. Now, I also think that you can maybe divvy it up. I don't know. I'm not real clear on that one.
Can I,
yes, I
can
heard
I
about
jump
it.
in here,
Yeah,
Kevin?
Jeff, I was going to actually ask you to.
Yeah, let me see if, you're right. These are some murky waters somewhat, but Tui, let me see if I can explain this. It's kind of hard to explain, but you're saying that you've got 4 founders, 3 of those are your children that are in your team, and you've got you as the referral, right?
That's correct.
Okay. When you fund those 3 children and yourself, the traffic for each of those accounts is included in that subscription. Okay, so OnPassive is going to build your children deep based on their subscription because the traffic for theirs has been paid by you that first month. After that, it'll be paid through the profits. So they won't have to worry about that, but the traffic is always going to be included. So it'll build their teams deep, just like it's going to build yours. Now, if you buy an extra traffic package, that's above and beyond, and that's really going to like kickstart your business. And you will be able to allocate some of that traffic to other places if you want to, that extra traffic. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does now. Thank you.
Yep. Did that sound right, Kevin?
So you can divvy it up then amongst the other accounts.
The extra traffic that you buy, it's my understanding that you can actually, because you may have more than one business,
right?
And you might be able to send some to this business and some to that business.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, they wouldn't necessarily have to be in your. I mean, you could have 4 accounts just on your own and say, "I want."
Right. No.
But yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I use 4 is because that's what he's got. But you're absolutely right. You need to look forward to paying that first month subscription, and that primes the pump, so to speak. But your traffic for all 4 of those is included in each one, so it'll build your teams deep. Awesome. That's why we say build wide, because OnPassive is going to build really deep for you.
Okay, thank you very much for that.
Thank
you.
It's Jeffrey, hi, Jeffrey and Kevin. It's Julie. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Jeffrey. Sorry, I'm gonna keep the camera off, but if you were to go watch the webinar today, there's a questions that talked about building, and also you actually can designate to traffic however you like, how much you want, or if you have traffics in your children's account, if you don't want to go to their business, you can actually direct traffics to your business as well. however you wanted to do it, you can do it that way. Even though they are, let's just say that your children under you right now, that are not at the age, you absolutely can keep them in your name, and then you can designate it to them. So you are in control of those accounts. You want to drive traffic to how much traffic you want to go to your accounts, as many as however you like. I hope that helped.
Thank you. It does. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
Hey, Julie, was that the Q&A from today, earlier today?
Yes, and then
Okay.
there are some other one last week as well.
Okay. So for those of you that still have questions or need to follow up with that, today's Q&A had that answered. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Julie.
You're welcome, Jeffrey. It's good to see you.
All righty, I think that takes care of us. A little bit after the hour here, and I'm getting kind of hungry. So I'm going to send it over to my co-host, Mr. Flowers, and see if he got any closing remarks. He turned his camera off now, though. I don't know. Maybe he's watching that football game. But we'll give him a little minute here to
I think he's
respond.
depressed. I think he's depressed over the score.
Well, I know that he likes to close us out with the "We Are the World" too, so I want to give him that opportunity. If he
I think he's hiding somewhere, I think.
is he hiding?
Yeah, I think so.
Jeffrey will sing the whole song for us.
Oh, there he is.
Jeffrey gonna sing it for us. Sing us out?
Saved by Cedric, Jeffrey. Saved by Cedric.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah, I had to go. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, my Eagles ain't doing pretty good, but don't tell Marlo. He already know. But the fat lady ain't saying yet. But yeah, it's all good. I mean, the search is over, people. You know, it's we're gonna be able to do. I mean, we got over 900,000 people. Oh, we almost got 1 million people. What people don't get about this, that's their loss. I mean, the people right here, the founders, we get it. I mean, you look up "no brainer" in the dictionary, you're gonna see OnPassive. That's just the bottom line. So, I mean, I think in my opinion, we're gonna be able to do more than anybody in Washington, the senators, all of them, president to the Supreme Justice. We're gonna be able to do a lot more. You know, William, you know, Marty say it all the time, prayer, we got you. You know, I seen the difference in you, and over 900,000 people are praying for you. So no, you're not going in no home. Don't even worry about it. You know, the money, you know where that's coming. So you good, man. We all good. So, I mean, it's a blessing to be here. I say it all the time. Martin Luther King would love this. I mean, just look at the screen, you know. I can't get enough of this, you know. I know I'm looking at the game and all, but you know, I'm still plugged in. Like I said, I don't know what's so hard about this. I mean, you know, if I had my way, everybody be a founder. You know, people in my neighborhood, you know, I hear the stories, and they need, you know, it kills me, it hurts me, because I know people that need this, like they need air to breathe, but they don't hear me. But that's okay. There's gonna be a lot of resellers around my way. It's gonna be a lot of resellers. They just don't know it. But we all good, and I love all of y'all. You know, it's just it's a blessing. I mean, Rolaids and Allstate don't have nothing on OnPassive. You know, is a great relief. I know David McCall said this too, and I always thought that I'm at peace, got peace of mind. You know, just having one position. I got more, but that make it more peace. But thank you, Ash Mafar, for, you know, creating this epic platform for all of us. God got his hands on all of us. He reaffirmed to me every day, this is the right place. I've been looking for this for a long time, you know. Ash Mafar, you've been on my mind a lot. I just didn't know where you was at, but you know, and I knew it was some people that had the same mindset as I did, and I found them. It's y'all right here. You know, everybody I've been working with, they good people and all, but they didn't have this mindset. Now, I'm at other jobs and whatnot, and I'll be talking to them. OnPassive was always on my mind. I just didn't know it. You know, people say I was distracted. I was thinking about this. I just didn't know the name of it. I knew it had to be something better. You know, it had to have been something better. You know, you get up every morning, you sit on the bed, and like, it gotta be a better way. It's OnPassive. It's OnPassive. That's why I feel so good about this. I'm speaking from the heart. This is how I feel. I just know you can't. It's nothing out here better. You know, a refund. Somebody asks for a refund. What you gonna do with $102? What you gonna do with it? You can't even get a pair of Air Jordans. You know, what you gonna do with it? I mean, you might as well just go and get a founder position. You know, I know people that $102 ain't about nothing. They just don't believe. You don't believe you're gonna get your money back? You know, you're gonna risk $5. That's all you're risking. But I found myself ready to babble. So, but this is the best place to be. You can't beat it. You know, where you gonna go get a multi-billion-dollar company for $97? You're gonna spend more than that. You know, Dr. Derek, I know he ain't here, but he say it all the time. You know, just over broke. They got levels of just over broke. He made me understand that too. You know, even if you're making six figures, you just over broke. I was like, wow, thought about that. But like Ash always say, I always had that, when he put that one pencil up, he broke it, then he put a stack of pencils together, we can't be broken. So we in the best place. Like I said, this is a no-brainer. Somebody said, I forgot where I heard it at, but they said that was like an insult. I don't know how. How is that an insult? But to me, it's a no-brainer. Bottom line, I don't care what nobody say. This is a no-brainer. I like, you look it up in the dictionary, you're gonna see OnPassive. But that's all I got to say. Love all of y'all. We so in it to win it. Peace.
We are, brother. Appreciate you, brother. All right, guys. We've reached the end, and appreciate y'all being here, coming out and supporting us every week. And awesome webinar. That's a really good points raised, and let us know how you feel. Unmute your mics and let's.
I feel with my hands.
Do it tonight.
We are so in it to win it. I'll see you at the top and at the top and at the top and at the top.
There's a sound bite.
ready.
Yay, yeah, absolutely.
In it to win it.
In it to win
In it to win it.
Headed for Red October.
To win it.
Hey, in it to win it.
We are so
Come on,
in it to
Chris.
win
Hey,
it.
hey, hey.
Good night, John Boy.
Red
Love
Hot
y'all.
October, ready.